Hmm.
Makes my mouth happy.
Dave, you hungry?
I could eat a slice.
Oh, how about 100 of them?
All right.
Two bald guys eat stuff and talk about it.
All right, so this is the third taste test on pizza that Dave and I
Yes.
have done. We've done cheese and pepperoni. If you want to see those videos, you can see on YouTube and Facebook. But today we're doing a blind taste test. We have 9 different varieties of sausage pizza. 9, all the way different from thin crust to thick crust. There's some that have a little things extra with the sausage, but we tried to stick as close as we could to having the same varieties across the different brands. Number 1. What you're looking for in a sausage pizza?
It has to have a good spice to the sausage.
Yep, agree with
I
that.
think that's
And sauce, the blend with the sauce.
I love sauce. Yep, lots of sauce.
Immediately after you put it in your mouth, you get that sweet sauce.
That sauce is something else. It tastes homemade. I wish the crust was a little thicker, but
All right. That's my main complaint about this particular pizza is that it's got a cracker crust.
but it is good.
Did you get any spice on the sausage?
No,
I'm not getting a lot of kick.
but the amount of sauce on it.
The sauce is tremendous. This is what makes this pizza. It's tough because these are always, it's the first one that always,
Yeah.
it's the hang up.
How do we start? Okay.
All right. I want a 7, just leave room for improvement,
Yeah.
but the sauce is really
I
good.
went with an 8 just because the sauce bumped it up.
Number 2. This one's got more cheese on it this time around, and the
It's a
sausage
traditional-
is a different shape.
Traditional thickness of crust.
I will say I like the crust better on this one. It's thicker, less crackery, more to chew.
It has a good amount of sauce. Cheese is good.
The sausage still, I'm not getting a lot of flavor from
I don't know if it's because it's so small, but
it. So while it is a decent pizza, what we're grading today is sausage pizza. So you want some flair from your sausage. So, well, as a cheese pizza, this would be pretty good.
I had a bite there with like 5 or 6 chunks of sausage, and I could taste the spice in it.
All right. I'm dropping down.
Dropping
I like
down.
the previous one better because of sauce.
I stayed at an 8 with this one because I liked overall everything worked well together.
Number 3.
This one's pretty.
Got some tomatoes on top.
A lot of sausage, and I see a lot of flux in it.
This one, of course, with the tomatoes has more depth. Sort of flavor.
It's a nice addition.
I can't say the sauce is outstanding though.
It blends in with the crust too much.
The spiciness of the sausage is the most powerful that we've had so far though. It's got a pretty good kick.
Yep.
All right, as a sausage pizza, I think that's a step up because it's got more toppings, so it's got more meat on it, but also the spiciness of it too.
I did like the spice. The crust and the sauce was kind of underwhelming. So that's why I went with 7.5.
Number 4.
Now this one, you can tell it has a lot of cheese because you can't see the sausage.
I'm gonna like that.
Yeah, and it's a little droopy
Heavy.
from heavy.
I like the little cheese and the sauce combination.
Yep. The sausage is pretty dense too. It's real good.
The whole pizza is pretty dense. You're definitely getting your money's worth with this one.
That crust, I like that. It's a sweeter crust, and then you get a little kick off the sauce.
Dave and I have mentioned full-bodied in our taste test before. This is a full-bodied pizza.
Makes my mouth happy.
I really like the texture. So it's got the outside a little crackery crust, but it's chewy.
Yeah.
And you got the cheese. Really a lot of things
It's
going on in your
perfect.
mouth.
Between all of the feel-good components, it's got the good taste too of everything. I'm gonna finish that piece.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I went 9.5.
It's high up there.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That one's works overall.
And number 5, I like the shape of this one. It's thick.
This one just dares to be eaten. For as thick as it is, it's airy.
Yeah, it's very light and fluffy crust. Sausage is really good though. It's got a good spice.
Yep, big sausage. I like more sauce though.
Yeah. It's got a trying to place the flavor. Maybe a lot of oregano.
A lot of oregano in the sausage.
Me personally, I like this a lot because the crust is a little bit sweet.
Yeah,
Now I don't get a lot from the sauce, but that crust is standing out to me.
it's a little too much crust for me, but the sausage and cheese and sauce work well together.
All right, going 8.5 on that one.
Yeah, I went 8.
And number 6.
It's that traditional frozen pizza.
very garlicky. This is the first pizza that we've had that has that one particular spice.
I thought it was sweet at first, but then that garlic hits you. That's interesting.
It's a tangy sauce. Well, the sausage has a little bit of a kick. It's not near the pepper that we had in the previous ones.
I think the sauce on this is the thing that's spicy.
It's tricky.
I like this one.
Yeah, for traditional frozen pizza that has that overall look, the flavor is pretty.
It was
pretty powerful.
Yeah, it was pretty intense flavor.
I'm going 8 on that one.
I went 8.5. Just kicked it up.
This is a very tough taste test. First of all, because it's hard to mess up a pizza.
Yeah.
Second of all, there's not a huge flavor difference between these so far that we've had.
They've been real subtle.
Yeah. The in-betweens is what we're looking at.
Yeah. It's coming down to half, I think. We're on slice 7 already? All right.
Already?
I know.
Never wanted to end.
I'm sweating.
The crust on this one's very crackery. I was expecting more to chew, but it's pretty crisp.
The bottom is crisp. The inside is fairly fluffy, but I'm not getting a lot of flavor.
You're not getting a lot of
sauce.
flavor, yeah. From anything, really.
No.
Well, the cheese looks good. There's not a lot of flavor to it. It's like a flavor void.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it has the texture of something that's supposed to be really, really good.
Yeah, I was expecting something and my tongue's disappointed. Can pizza make you sad?
That one did. Yeah, the anticipation's so high.
I went with a generic 7.
Right. Well, it's not disgusting. It was just lacking.
I would eat it.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, good thing.
8.
This one has little sausage pellets.
Pellets. I grew up on a farm, so where I come from, pellets mean a different thing.
not those kind of pellets. I hope not. Crust or the sauce has a little zing.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's zesty.
For a thin crust.
But the sausage, the pellets themselves, if you get a lot of them in your mouth, get a lot of pellets, it's got some flavor to it.
I didn't expect that out of this pizza.
For being as thin a crust as it is, the sauce amount that it has, and the cheese amount that it has, as well as the sausage being really small.
It works.
It packs a lot. It's that middleweight that punches up a class.
I thought I'd be underwhelmed with this one, but it turned out to surprise me.
That's overall pretty good pizza.
That crust is pretty great for cracker crust. Yeah, I'm gonna stick at an 8.
Yep. It was almost to 8.5.
It was so close. I think maybe if it was a little thicker.
Yeah.
But something with that sauce and it worked.
I'm starting to sweat now.
Yeah.
Meat sweats.
We got grease and sausage coming out of our pores.
All right, last one. We've made it to number 9.
This one looks like meatballs on here.
Yeah, this is the thickest meatball that we've had.
Wow.
The cheese and the oregano spiced in there. From an appearance standpoint, this is the sexiest looking pizza.
Yeah, it looks like something from a homemade standpoint
pizzeria.
where you sprinkle the seasonings on top.
A lot of oregano, that's for sure.
I want some zip out of that.
Yeah, the sauce doesn't give it anything
nothing.
to you.
I was so excited to try this one because of the sausage.
I think it's too much oregano.
Yeah.
That's the overpowering flavor. If they had to boost it with something, they boost it with the wrong thing.
It needs garlic, it needs some base to it.
It's a strange thing to say as a human, but the aftertaste of that is a dog treat. Do you remember the dog treat taste test? After you swallow, let it breathe a little bit. Tastes like a dog treat.
Okay.
I got a 7 on that.
7.5. I like the big meatballs. Just so
Even
close.
All right, so after trying 9 different pizzas, Dave and I are still obviously eating.
We had to go back to this one.
This one was the best. So a home run in was number 1. It got 18.5 out of possible 20 points. It stood out from everybody else by far.
It was immediately noticeable. It was different.
The texture, I mean, it was
Everything.
phenomenal. Coming in second place, we actually had a tie. So DiGiorno and Jack's Pizza, actually, which is kind of a surprise. Jack's Pizza, which is one we put on a sale lot at County Market. So you wouldn't think of like a cheap pizza, but that was one that really impressed us. Like it camouflaged itself as a cheap pizza, but the flavor tasted like a pizzeria.
Hit you with some good spice in the crust, or the sauce. The crust was perfectly crisp and...
Yep, but we didn't have a bad pizza today.
No.
Everybody has their own taste profile when it comes to frozen pizzas. This is just our kind of guidance, but from what we heard from Home Run In is that everybody loves this pizza, whether that's cheese, pepperoni, or sausage. Today, we love this sausage pizza.
Thank you.
2 bald guys eat stuff and talk about it.